Hey everyone, it's me again. I am going to do a 6-month hair transplant update. Everyone has been asking me for quite a while to do it, so I'm going to do that video today. We're actually going to do a different video today, but it's been raining all day, so I figured I would just do this and get it out of the way. But before I get into the video, I remembered the number one question everyone keeps asking me about is scarring regarding the transplanted areas, because you obviously have donor hair, right? It's not as simple as getting a hair plucked out and then put back in another spot. They're actually removing the socket and pulling out the hair itself and then putting that in another spot so it heals in place. So then when the hair dies or the hair falls out, it grows a new hair in the same spot. So point being is I'm going to run out and get a haircut so that this is as short as it can be, because people are asking about scarring. I don't have any. I mean, I can't find any scarring whatsoever. But to be transparent with everyone, I think it'd be a lot better if I just go get a fresh haircut and then you guys can see for yourself. So I'll have my wife use a different camera. Yeah, it's pouring even more now, and go around the side of my head so you can see it for yourself to know that, you know, being real with you guys, you can't see any scarring at all. So anyways, I'll be back in 1 minute and then I'll have a fresh haircut and we'll get into the video. Okay, Rabika?
I'm okay.
Okay, Rabika means, are you okay? Okay, Raku means I'm okay, or okay, Ra means it's okay.
Guys, I'm just not gonna talk too much this time. So I'll just relax and just listen to my husband. Just ask me if you want anything, honey.
Are you ready?
Of course! I'm always ready!
All right.
What's that?
Somebody's going to want that. Actually, about 100 people are going to want to hear you say that. So,
yeah,
anyways,
I'm always ready, guys.
I just got back from my haircut, like I was just saying, which I wanted to do just so I could show the sides, which I'll get into in a minute. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, just in case you're watching this and you're curious, I got a hair transplant about 6 months ago. Wasn't honestly excited about vlogging it really per se, but I didn't want to go from being almost bald to all of a sudden having hair and not being transparent and honest with everyone, because anyone that would watch an older video and then all of a sudden I show up with hair, they're going to know I hid something, and I'm not like that. So I'd rather just be upfront with everyone. So if you're curious on all the facts and the details and the cost and all of that, I did a whole vlog on it. I've recorded it. I'll make sure to put it in the description so you can go and watch that vlog. But I don't want to bore everyone with a 10-minute, you know, talking about what I already did in a different vlog. So anyways, I'll make sure to put it down below, or I'll put it somewhere so you guys can find it. All right, so as far as recovery time goes, when I got done after the hair transplant, for the first 2 weeks, your side of your head is definitely annoyed, I guess I'm going to say, because you have a lot of scarring at first. And when I say that, for those of you that don't know, it's not as simple as you can just pluck out a hair and then stick it in a different part of your head where you want it to grow. They actually have to extract the socket that the hair is then growing out of, so then they can then put in a different part of your scalp so that it continues to grow there. So at first, all the little dots that they're actually pulling out of your head, it feels like tiny little mosquito bites. It's very annoying at first. I mean, you remember picking me up that day? Forehead was swollen. I could barely see.
Oh yeah, it's like, what happened to you, honey? You have like puffy eyes being punched by 3 women.
Yeah, it looked like I got in a fight directly afterwards, because I was definitely, you know, you have some swelling for the next day. I mean, the following day we flew home and I was all right. I was just a little sore, but I mean, not that bad. Over the next month is the scary part, and that's the part that a lot of people freak out about. And I Googled it and I read up on it, so I knew it was going to happen. But every day you will notice on your shirt or on your pillow, the hairs will fall out. So when you wake up and there's like 50 hairs on your pillow and you do that for like 10 days straight, you're thinking all of your transplant is gone and it fell out. But that's not the case, because they're, like I said, extracting the root or the socket that grows the new hair. They put it in a new spot. So when they do that, a lot of times that hair dies and falls out, and then you're growing a new hair that's going to be strong and healthy and stay there. But either way, the dead one needs to fall out first. So for the first month, a lot of your hair is falling out and you're very, very concerned, but you don't need to be. And then the second month, all of a sudden we notice like little pricks kind of poking out of my head everywhere.
You just need the roots, so the hair maybe it's just used to, you can pull it, but it should be useless. So once the roots is inserted, so
Right, yeah. So then the next, 2 months later, there was little baby hairs kind of popping up everywhere, which made me feel a lot more comfortable. So then, yeah, after 3 months, they start growing and stuff like that. So it's not bad. I mean, the recovery time was really days. It really didn't bother me at all. I mean, sleeping that night was very uncomfortable,
Oh,
and the
yeah.
next day was uncomfortable because you feel like you have, like I said, like 1,000 or 3,000 little,
pinching.
yeah,
I think
pinching
it's
or dots
pinching
around your head.
your skull because it's a lot of wounds. Imagine 3,300 guys did that. It's a lot of blood loss. No, not blood loss, but yeah,
Right.
it's a lot of scars. It's very deep.
So I was definitely uncomfortable afterwards, but it really wasn't bad. I mean, everything recovered fine and stuff like that. So as far as scarring goes, because that is the number one question people keep asking regarding the donor area if there's scarring, because they'll see horror stories on the internet, and I don't have any scarring. So I actually went out and got a haircut just so she could record the side and the back of my head, and I put a 15 times zoom on my GoPro so she could get really, really close. So I'll make sure to throw that clip up so you guys can see that there's no scarring. You can't tell at all that they extracted 3,000 hairs.
I recorded very good, guys. You see, well, how professional I am when I
Oh, yes. Yeah, it only took 14 tries. Yeah, no, very professional.
You said it's okay, so
Yeah, no, it is okay. It is okay. So, but no, I mean, seriously though, there's no scarring. But again, if you look at the clinic that I went to, which will be in the link in the description, all of their info will be down there. They have a really good plastic surgeon. So the guy worked in New York for years as a plastic surgeon. He's Filipino. He was born here. He came over here and then opened his own practices. So he's at Western standards, if that makes sense, and does an excellent job. A lot of the hair places I contacted, they didn't even have a doctor on staff. So they were cheap prices, but they didn't have a doctor that worked there, let alone a plastic surgeon, which, yeah, I'm not going to get into my opinion on that because I don't want to get sued by any of those places, but I would just go to a great reputable place. Yeah, a great reputable place. So, I mean, I'm very happy with the results, but anyways. So yeah, there was no scarring. I will post up a picture for 3 months afterwards. And after 3 months, you remember, I had like little hairs. It wasn't long.
yeah, I
but
still keep trying to, what's that?
I come through.
Yeah, so I have to be like, I started to be gentle in his head just to, be gentle so I'm not getting always fall the hair, the new
Right.
hair. Because he's always getting new hair, so I wonder why it's getting new hair. So it's like, you
Yeah.
want to fall, so I have to gentle.
But you could tell after 3 months it was promising, and I knew it was going to look good down the road because my scalp already looked a lot darker. Even though they were small little baby hairs, there was hair there as opposed to a shiny spot. So it was already making a big difference.
Actually, you have a like very thin hair growing. It's just light. It's not dark, so I don't know why. But you still hair only. You cannot see. It's very very thin. You didn't see it because you can't see here.
Yeah, at first they're extracted and put in a new spot. So then it takes 6 months for you to have like a really strong and healthy hair. And you can see after 6 months, well, 6 months like 2 weeks ago, huge difference, night and day difference. I mean, I look a lot different.
Oh yeah. So it's like he's, this is my new husband.
New, improved, upgraded.
Oh, you said upgraded. So yeah, that's why I always said, oh, you can maintain trimming it because personally, I like the guy that's newly trimmed hair. It's clean. It's just like
More professional, yeah.
Yeah, professional and more presentable. It's just very neat to me to look at. So it's like he has always cutting his hair every once in 2 weeks or once a week.
Yeah, usually I go like once every 7 to 10 days. I don't like waiting 2 weeks now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I'm happy looking at him now.
Oh, now? Oh, that was
More! Okay, let's say.
that's fine. No, that's fine, honey. That's fine. Just be honest
I
with me.
have hair!
No, I get it. I get it.
You know, that's what I always see in the guy, like, nice hair. So, I can't help it but compliment, but that's really, especially, not especially, if it's trim. That's it. If it's trim. So, it's a lot of work and maintenance because, you have to cut here, but it's very cheap. The barber is only 50, 60 pesos.
Oh yeah, no, here it's like $1, so it's cheap. I don't care if I go every week. But yeah, again, after 6 months, I'll make sure to post like a good quality picture, like closer up where you can see before, which did not look good at all, and compared to where it is now. And I'm very, very happy with the results. I can't stress that enough. I'm glad I did it. Completely worth it.
Oh yeah, it's very worth it, guys. Only it hurts at first, but that's normal.
No, that's fine. I mean,
But
like I said, I was definitely uncomfortable that day.
It. If you make your hair like if you're bald now, and then you have more confidence, and there's many more chicks looking at you. Because even if they're old, if you get your hair done, then you're just trimmed. So women will compliment. They don't want to say it, but it's very catchy to chicks. So you can get chicks.
Yeah.
You cannot get the chick.
No, I'm allergic. I'm allergic to chicks. Okay.
Oh, how come you're allergic?
Because I'm smart and I'm sticking with that answer.
So, like, mentally, you're just allergic, or?
I just start to shake and vomit. I don't know.
Oh.
Anyways. No, but in all
Never
seriousness,
seen
I mean,
you.
I'm extremely happy with it. I mean, for the last, 5, 6 videos or whatever amount, everyone's been giving me compliments in the comment section saying, wow, that turned out really good.
And it's
good for you, Corey. We can notice a difference. Now, the first 2 months, a lot of negative people like, oh, that looks horrible. It's like, guys, I just got a hair transplant, so they shaved my head, right? So, and now the newest hairs have to grow in. So you have to give it some time. They tell you, don't even really pay attention to it for the first 3 months. I mean, I was very cautious with it. I mean, I paid attention to it and washed it slowly and took care of it and everything. But as far as looking for the growth, you really start to notice it month 4, 5, and 6. So, I mean, I've already actually cut the top twice now, just so it's not...
I also cut his hair.
Uh-huh. And then,
I'm learning.
yeah, and then she's like, I don't know. I think it's okay. And I'm like, no.
I love doing things, guys. I'm so curious. I want to try things. So it's like, I can do it. Then after that, he's happy.
Yeah, I don't care if she practices on my head, honestly, because I was shaving my head when I met her. I was bald, so what is she going to do, mess it up and I just shave it? I don't care.
It
Not a
will
big deal.
grow easily, so it's not.
Yeah, now it grows easily, so...
Yeah.
Anyways, I hope this is a short video. I tried to make it short because I don't want to talk about myself. I don't really want to talk about my hair.
That's okay.
But either way, everyone's asking me questions about it, so I want to give you guys an update on how the hair is looking. And like I said, I'll make sure to put up plenty of pictures. And again, watch the original video if you're curious about all the technicalities and the details and stuff like that. I cannot speak highly enough about Dr. Romero. I always pronounce his name wrong. Romero, right?
Romeo.
Romeo, okay.
Romeo.
I thought it was, yeah, okay. I thought it was Romeo at first.
Romeo.
And then she kind of laughed.
Juliet. That's Romeo and Juliet.
Anyways, excellent plastic surgeon. So
He did my boobs too.
yes, he did. So I will make sure, again, to put down their Facebook page below and their website. So if you have technical questions, and a lot of people keep saying, Corey, how much is my hair going to cost? And I'm like, well, I don't know how many hairs you need. So, I can't answer that question. I would just reach out to them. They're going to ask you for like 3 or 4 photos, and then they're going to recommend that you get X amount, and then you're timesing each one by whatever that peso amount will be on how many hairs you need, whether it's 2,500 or more or less or whatever it is. Mm-hmm. So anyways, all right, I hope this wasn't boring. I know it was brief, but it is what it is. So
it's okay. That's quick.
Yep, quickies are great. Okay, All right. Thank you for watching, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you guys for watching. It's rainy season, so it's always raining in the Philippines.
Yep, it's been raining all day the last 4 days or 5
No, it's
days.
been a week. We've been to the Bageti and it keeps raining here, so it's more like flooding issues. So we're safe and cold.
We're not cold. It's 82 degrees, but she's cold. So.
But if sorry, if I'm outside, I feel cold because the wind is touch my skin and my skin react, and then when it reacts to take a bump.
Yep.
So started to.
Yep. Okay. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys soon.
Soon. Bye bye.